Hello and welcome to the video transcription explanation of this design. It was done using the script that me and my friend Lauren Sherman have been developing since 2011, and it uses this key up here. And some super exciting news is that this script has now been adopted as canon on the new official Gallifreyan translator app. And let's go ahead and read this design in this script. And I also want to show some of the tattoo layout stuff that I've done with this to make it fit my commissioner's arm for their new sleeve tattoo. So first things first, I want to read the design, and then I'll go through and talk about how I've made it line up with the sketch and design kind of layout that I was sent. So, this is a start marker. This little shape right here. It's kind of like an eyeball looking in the direction you read. And that means we start with a little letter A right here. And this is a vowel. Vowels are smaller circles. And if we look at the guide up on top, vowels are the little guys at the bottom left side of that. And an A is outside our word circle. Then we have our consonants. And consonants are made by combining letter stems, which are the rows, with modifiers, which are the columns. And this letter stem is a full circle. It's a completed circle. Goes all the way around. And it is inside of our word circle. So that makes it in the second row. And because it has 1, 2, 3 dots, that puts it in the column with 3 dots. So second row and column with 3 dots makes it an L. And then we have a W, which is a divot stem. So unlike the completed circle stems, the divots are chunks taken out of our word circle. And this divot stem has 1, 2 lines ending on it, so that makes it a W. Here's another A outside our word circle, just like this A. And then here's another completed circle, except this one is on the line of our word circle. So that makes it in the bottom row instead of the second. And it has 2 dots on it, 1 here and 1 here, making it in the column with 2 dots, so that's a Y. And then our last letter in this word is another shallow divot, just like this W, except it has 3 lines instead of 2, because we have this one right here, which is kind of sneaky, because these two here, they are inside the circle while the other one goes out. Either way is fine. Doesn't matter. What matters is that the lines end on our circles. And where they pass through, like here, behind this one, doesn't count because it doesn't end on it. So lines only count where they end on a letter stem. So that's our first word always. And this start marker lets us know we start at the bottom of this design instead of at the top. And you read this script bottom counterclockwise, like a time traveler going back in time, which is why I have the design starting at the wrist and then wrapping up around the arm, elbow, towards the shoulder. So, always, and then we start at the bottom here. T is a shallow divot, and this is why I do these spell checks, because I'm missing all the dots on the R on try. We need 3 dots here. Woohoo! Actually, we'll put... Oh boy. We need to figure out where to put the dots on the R on try. Okay. And bam, there we have 3 dots on the R. Actually, we're going to scoochy this one over a little bit more. 1, 2, 3 dots for the R. And then the Y. I'm also going to do some consistency stuff. So you see how some of these little bits are pointy, some of them aren't. I'm just now noticing that I didn't make them all pointy like I want, so I will click the button that makes them pointy. Yay. So anyway, T, R with 3 dots, and then the Y with 2 dots. 2, shallow divot, no modifiers. O, so 2, and then B, deep divot, no modifiers. E. So this is 2B, all in their own little sentence circle. These little guys going around the outside. That is sentence circle marks and aren't words, and we can tell that they're sentence circles because they're not full circles. See how it overlaps and intersects here with this one? Let me make this one blue real quick. It overlaps with this one, cutting it off from being a full sentence, or a full word circle, whereas like this word circle is a full circle. And it goes like all the way around except for, you know, the vowels on it, which I use to break the word circle. But anyway, that is how we can tell that there's 2 words in a sentence circle here, making this bigger circle. And I did that to help fit with the flow of the design in the sketch. I put the 2 and B, the 2 little words, inside a sentence circle. Anyway, I ramble. Here's the word nice. We have an N with 1 line on it here. This one ending right there. And then the I has a line going inwards. And you read consonants before vowels when they're stacked like this, unless there's a slash through the vowel, which there's actually an example of in this piece. And then this is a shallow divot with 1, 2, 3 lines. And you're like, but wait, a shallow divot, the third row with 3 lines, that is an S. And you're right. And that's because in the script you can swap the letter C to be a K or an S, depending on what sound it makes. Now, I often do the C swap, especially in names, but I'm leaning back more into the C swap, because it's my favorite thing to do, and in the new official script they do the C swap, so I'm gonna do the C swap, and I love doing the C swap, and you can't tell me to not do the C swap. Plus, this is a Doctor Who quote, so I wanted to keep it more authentic to the original nature of the script. So yeah, 3 lines on the S, and then the E, so nice. And then we have this little guy, it's a comma on a sentence circle all by itself. And I wanted to fill in that space that crosses around the elbow, because again, if we look over here, that would be around here-ish. And then we have our next sentence. So we have our first chunk here, and then our next chunk here. It starts with an N with 1 line, E on the line of the word circle, a V with 1 line, an E on the line of the word circle, and then the R with 3 dots, so there's the never. And then this F has 2 thick lines plus this third one here going straight down. So that's the F. Continuing around, this A is pretty sneaky. This A has to go somewhere, and it goes here because this is the closest word circle to it. The I has a line going inwards, and then our last letter is 1, 2, 3 dots on a full circle inside the word circle, making it an L. So there's fail. And then I did that same thing where I put a sentence circle going around multiple words. This is just to make that nice big shoulder chunk, which has the main idea of the quote, which is to be kind. So yeah, shallow divot on the T. The O is inside our word circle. A B is a deep divot with no modifiers. E on the line of the word circle. And then the K has 2 dots on it. Then we continue around. And here's that stack I talked about. Because the I is the little guy, it's a vowel with a line going inwards, and it's stacked inside the N. But because normally you read consonant and then vowel, we had to put a slash, this little red slash, or that's like an ugly yellow, to make it actually the I, to make the I before the N. Otherwise, we have something like this where the N is before the I, so that slash just moves it up in order. And then 1, 2, 3 dots on the D. So yeah, that is that design. Now let's get into the layout in relation to the tattoo design. I'm going to reveal this. So we see all of these little circles, the green one there, the blue one there. They're exactly to scale as far as what this thing was. So if we look at this little blue circle, circle that's looks like 6 centimeters, it's right here. And this design sneaks out a little bit over here, doesn't go over here. It's not like right on line with the circle, but it fills the same kind of space that I think each of the circles kind of fill. Things are adjusted and shifted slightly just to make them fit and flow together a little bit better. And then I tried to be really, really true to them here. And then this red line here is the center of your inner arm, and I want this A to line up right there. Right there, your little A, the little start marker. I want it to be right there to start. And then this red line here, from the top of your shoulder down, I made line up with this one here. So you see how there is a little bit of that red line there? That exists. That is the main line of this piece, and I wanted to follow the biggest line on your arm, and then the piece itself bends at that bend there with your elbow. So, yeah. And, yeah, we're gonna call it there on the video.